Hello, guys. Good evening. I hope you all are doing well, and welcome back to our day fourth boot camp of our journey. Let's just get started with the day four. Till the time, let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes for everyone to join up. Then we'll proceed further with the fourth day session. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope that whatever we have discussed yet is pretty clear to you guys, and you guys are able to catch up with us today. Just give me a second. Let me set up my mobile phone side by side so that I can just settle it up. I can see your chats as well side by side. Just a second. Yeah, excited. Nice. Very good, guys. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening, guys. You all are good, doing well. Are you all guys doing well? Hi, Mahek. Red flag checklist, John is already done. I'm better. I'm better than before. Evening, John. Evening. Yeah, I'm better than before, guys. Earlier I was sick. Day one, I had severe fever, high fever. Now I'm pretty fine. I'm good now. I'm good. Thank you, fact. Thank you. No worries, Rajan. That's my responsibility and that's my task to do. So that's my duty. Good evening, Mohawk. Everyone, good evening. So, guys, do you have any doubts regarding the previous sessions that we have covered till now? Like three sessions we have already covered up. So, if you have any doubts, if you want to ask something regarding those three modules earlier, you can just go ahead and ask. Today's agenda is basically about the defensive techniques, and you can say if we are not able to catch up with defensive technique, we are going to discuss some of the articles related to phishing attacks, some of the techniques that basically attackers use in order to manipulate, and we are going to show you that what sort of, I'm going to show you some article based examples, you can say, today, so that you can understand. Also, we are going to simulate some of them, we are going to use one tool, because that tool maybe nowadays people use it very less, but yeah, still I will try to do so. There is no doubt about the other sessions. Nice to know. Can you give brief explanation on yesterday class? Rushi, yesterday we discussed about the technical indicators and you can say red flags that are basically we basically look for in order to find out what is actually, you can say, what is actually a sort of social engineering attack or a threat, or you can say a phishing email or phishing attack. So basically that's what we are going to discuss today, sorry, in the yesterday section, what is an urgency, what an urgency could look like, what to look into the body section. We have discussed all those things, if you have an attached PDF, so how you can get to know about that attached PDF is malicious or not, the link inside of a particular body structure of an email is you can say a technical indicator or not. So with that we have discussed. Good evening. Amam, did you work on your cybersecurity skills during your studies or after graduation? Zerlish, shall definitely say that while you are graduating, while you are studying, do as much as you can. To be very precise and very honest, as of my personal experience, guys, I did my college. I in my college journey, I never sat in the front rows. In the first year, I sat. After that, I started going to the being a backbencher, and I did all my studies sitting in my classes rather than the classes and the breaks, whatever you can do. So I actually worked on my skill sets during my studies, and I still work on my um, skill set, and I'm still building my skills as much as I can. So yeah, I guess that is clear. Now shall we proceed with the today's session, guys, so that we can discuss? I think we all are ready for today's session. We can just cover up today's what to do CCNA or Network Plus. You can precisely choose based on your financial structure also, and if it is CCNA or Network Plus, they both have a combination of networks, so you can basically go for anyone. They both are good. Both are good. All right, ma'am, at least you went to college. I don't want to go to college also because we learn so much from you. I went to college just because I was only 17 when I started my college. I had no resource to learn and I don't know anything about it, guys. So that's why I just did that. I have to go to college. So that's absolutely fine, no worries. So, but I would prefer you to go to college and at least graduate, Srijan. That's a good thing. You should at least graduate. All right, guys. Let's proceed and let's start with our journey for today's session. Let me share my screen. Just give it a second, guys. And as soon as I share my screen, guys, please do not forget to give a heads up so that we can make it smooth interaction during our journey today. Yeah, you can try, John, to be a member of Cisco. You can try. No worries, no worries, no worries, Sarim. You are still on time. You haven't proceeded much with stuff. I guess my screen is visible, guys. Yeah, it is. You gave a heads up very quick. Nice. What are the requirements? For what actually? Like I do not preferably have any idea about Cisco's membership. But I'll be honest that I do not have that much of information about it. So you can just go on to their website, look for the membership and look for the every stuff over there. You can just go ahead and look that, because I do not have so much of information. I mean, to join Cisco. Yeah, I do not have that much of information. Giving us CCNA for many professionals says Network Plus is better than that's confused. So, if your many professionals, yeah, because Security Plus might have some sort of you can say practical stuff rather than the CCNA. So you can decide. You can go through the structure among so that you can decide whether CCNA or Network Plus will be beneficial for you. You have to look after yourself because you can. If you want the practical stuff more rather than the theoretical, then you can choose to go for Network Plus, and if you think that CCNA would be good to go, then you can go with the CCNA. You have to look for the structure because each and every certificate provides a different sort of structure for like exams. So you can look for the structure ones, whichever prefers you and suits you better. You choose that. Don't go with that stuff that who is telling you to do so what. You always have to choose yourself first. I guess that's fine. Depend on a person to person knowledge. Yeah, you can say that as well, Mohawk. All right, guys. So let's heads on. Let me first reset the canvas so that we can just move on ahead. No worries, John. That's my work. That's my duty to do so. And how is the certificate you provide helpful? This is going to help you a lot because you are creating a report, you are creating a project over it, you're understanding each and everything, you're doing practical side by side. So it will show it is in also with, I guess it is also in connection with Google and Microsoft student chapters. So that will show your best part out there on the LinkedIn and profile. That is creating and building your profile, guys. So that's how it is helpful. So, all right, today's discussion of topic. Sorry, let me just increase the size. Today's topic, you can say so. Number one, we are going to discuss some of the cybers. You can say articles for this, articles and examples. Number two, you can say we are going to discuss about the go fish. If we get a bit of time, so today we will discuss about defensive mechanisms as well. Sorry, guys. So yeah, these will be the topics that we are going to cover. And tomorrow, basically, mostly you can say we are going to discuss that how you can create a project and what sort of things you can do out of it and how you can understand it better. That will be a wrap up tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be the last day of our session, guys. So let's start and we'll discuss articles first. Let me just close close some tabs that are open. And yes, guys, little bit of, you can say, extra help to you guys for phishing and stuff. If you want to understand, I have found one website which is really good. You can see this Mitre attack website, which is actually really very good. You here in this particular website, you can see and understand that how basically the foundation and fulfilling of problems, you can say, what matrix for these enterprises you can use and how you can understand these particular, you can say, particular attacks, privilege escalation, initial access, resource development, reconnaissance, execution, persistence. There are so many that you can understand with this particular website. This is a really a good website. You can see over here. I'll show you collection, command and control. I'll drop this particular link in here. Just give me a second. I'll drop the link so that you guys can better get a hold of it. What's Yeah, I'm sharing the link, John. Just give it a second. Here we go. And I have left the it's just, you can say, it's a one help from this particular site. From my particular site, I'm just giving you a help, you can just say that. I have tagged it. You guys can see over it. Here you can see that there are so many things you can understand from this bits job, build image on host, that how you can exploit for credential access. You can credential from password. So let's just see one of the example for this. Yeah, exactly, somewhere. It's really good website. I came across it and I have been studying about all this stuff, so I got to know. You can see over here there are techniques also. There are defenses like mitigations as well, and then CTIs as well. Resources are also even given, like attack. Just a second, guys. Attack data and tools. Engage with attack. Version history updates. Legal. So this is actually a really good. You can say it's a sort of source that can help you a lot in understanding your position in tackling attacks, in understanding techniques, that what are being used and how you are using it. So here you can see, we'll see one of them. Just a second, let me just open it up. Yeah, I have opened up the credential from password stores. You can see over here there it particularly states that this is a name of a particular ID agent. Tesla has the ability to steal credentials from FTP clients and wireless profiles. So you can use this particularly to perform any sort of attack, or if you're trying to exploit some of the vulnerability in as a pen tester, guys. Not Do not perform it using some other means or malicious intentions. Do not perform it with malicious intentions. Do preferably use them in a good manner. I'm telling you to help you out. It's not for any other reasons, guys. So please try to understand that. And moving on further, you can see there are several techniques that you can use for. There are mitigations also provided for the same. That pass You can provide password policies. You can also manage the privileged accounts. You can also update the softwares if you want to. And that's how you can prevent yourself from just basically this particular sort of attack. So that's how you can get to know if there is some sort of problem occurring into here. So you can see, you can come up to this website, you can look for that particular attack or the technique that is actually being used into particular system or into particular state of organization or domain. And after that you can look for the mitigation techniques as well, and you can actually suggest companies, organization, that's going to help you in your bug bounty hunting, or you can say approach as well. And it can also help you in some other like malware analysis and stuff like as well. So it's really good, it's really good. Then comes up the cloud service. You can see over the detection how you can detect them. These are some of the data components and tools, or you can say sources, with the help of which you can actually basically detect stuff. There are also references provided, guys. So in short, you can learn a lot of stuff from here, which is going to help you a lot. This is you can say a help website from my side. It's like for attending this lecture I'm sharing with you, so you can just take it as a good thing. It's just a help, nothing else. I guess you guys have understood that how you can use this particular website, and how is this helpful to you. Danish, please do not mark your present over here. I have already mentioned you many times in the chat box, in the sessions as well, so please do not do that. Getting my point, guys? Give it a heads up, guys, yes or no. I'm not able to see all those comments. Yeah, all right. Good to know. Good to know. Please can you tell me about how to market attendance? Sakshi, we will be sharing the link for this attendance. You can mark it later on in the stage. Very informative website. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Yeah. All right. Good to know. Examples. Now let's just head on to the phishing examples. Like what sort of, as I have mentioned for today's topic, that we are going to discuss about the articles and examples. Let me open up another website as well to show you that how you can look for phishing attacks. All right, I'll just give it a second. I'll show you something else. Articles. Yeah, that's good to go. Very nice. Here you can see there is an option, phishing email example. All right, I will show you just a second, please. Yeah, here we go, and we are going to see this particular 19 phishing email examples. You can see there are so many articles related to social engineering and risk from cyber attacks, 6 types of social engineering attacks, and how to prevent. There is an article related to St. John Scholar that basically mentions about the social engineering cyber threats. You can understand interdisciplinary view of social engineering is social engineering. So there are so many articles, reports, and everything related to social engineering, so we are going to discuss that as well. Let me just understanding human factors in cyber. Yeah, so here we have opened up this particular website. All right, I do not prefer. Here you can see we are going to discuss some 19 of the examples, particularly which are related to phishing email attacks and how you can basically avoid them. So here we go and see. First of all, as it is mentioned, what is phishing at email, we have already discussed, guys, that it is a deceptive message designed to trick the recipient into revealing sensitive information. So basically, we're not going to cover up that once again. There are total so many examples, but the yeah real world examples of this phishing email attack, I'm sharing this as well with you, so that if somehow someone by chance misses this, can see this particular. Oh, just give me a second, guys. Yeah, see this particular article, so in order to just have a heads up, let me share it with you. All right. Yeah, here we go, guys. You can see this article side by side. You can see these top examples of phishing email side by side. I am showing it and tagging it over the screen. You can just go ahead and see that. Let me get back to the particular stuff. So here, this is the one of the first example where this phishing email and automatically trust the sender's request, where a user basically care if do not. Sorry, ma'am, can you please repeat what? I Good evening. Sorry, I didn't get your questions, Erlish. Sorry, ma'am. Can you please repeat what link for? I have shared this link basically, which is going to tell you and give you examples. You can look for examples in here to understand what is basically what sort of phishing emails or attacks you can actually receive into your inboxes, or you can send your messages. So first example is of here that where the users fail to carefully review the email and automatically just trust the sender, that we have already discussed, guys, that a person doesn't recheck each and everything from address to address, like they are not looking after it. Here you can see domain at the rate domain and the name.com. So what we are looking over here is basically you just directly looked after it and you just trusted it that it is coming from a valid email address, but you do not look whether the from is valid or not, because it's normal for common people to trust it, guys, that it is coming from a valid address or it is coming from a particularly valid person. So that's the one of the biggest case and one of the example they have overshared here. Then comes up the okay compromised account deactivation is also one of them, that what people do is actually they arrives they receive an email from a PayPal arriving telling them victim that their account has been compromised. Similarly, as I have shown you one of the example that was actually related to finance, but here you can see account deactivation could be there, and this could be one of the compromised, or you can say deactivate unless you confirm the credit card details. So they are asking for the details itself, which is also biggest red flag, guys. So this is also one of the case that happens. Then comes up is compromised credit card. That means the cyber criminal knows the victim made a recent purchase at Apple or somewhere place at, you can say, some place, and basically that email is disguised to look like it's an email customer support. As I mentioned yesterday, that if it might be possible that it is showing that if a person knows a little bit of information regarding to your personal interest, or you can say personal purchases, they can approach you using that particular information and can lead you to trap fall into that particular trap. So that's what are happening over here in the compromised credit card. And then comes up the transfer funds, guys. What does this transfer funds means? Basically an urgent email is arriving and popping up from a company CEO. As I stated that it would be coming under the CEO fraud, social engineering attack, basically, where a company CEO, you are receiving an email particularly from the CEO of a company who is currently traveling, and they would say that I am the CEO of the company, you have to transfer such funds to a foreign partner, and in order to receive that you have to give this information and that information regarding the company as well. So what's happening actually, you are losing over to the company's funds as well as your personal information and the company's information in all in together. So over here you can see I will send a link for the attendance at the end of the stream. Yeah, thank you, Ridesh, for mentioning that. Thank you. So here you can see this is how that's gonna help you to understand that if it is coming from a particular CEO as well, you have to look for a header, you have to look for the body structure, you should always check each and everything. Then comes up the social media request. You basically receive a request from a friend, you looks like that it is from a particular person who you know actually, but you don't immediately recognize the person but assume the request is legitimate. And because that friend is in common with some other friends as well, what you're going to do is you're just going to accept that, and that particular friend send you some sort of link or some sort of video, and what you're going to do, you're just going to click on it to look what is it, as an excitement that you have actually connected with some long lost friend of yours. And what's going to happen over there is that's basically you are installing a malware instead of something else. So this is also one of the major issues out of 19 examples you can look for. Fake Google Doc logins. You sometimes receive Google Doc login that you have to log in into this particular page. You have to set up your credential policies. You have to log in for that and this, and you are receiving an email address from a particular email address which do not even verify, and you didn't looked it because it is just it just looks like very similar one. Oh, what? Yeah, fake ID. Exactly. That's what is happening. So that's how you understand that it is actually the most unfiltered thing that you have to always look. Here you can see malvertising. What is malvertising, guys? Let me explain you with an example. Malvertising. Just give me a second. Malvertising basically means advertising a malware. That means, guys, a person tries to advertise advertise and you can say advertise something which basically carries a malware inside of it. And sometimes what happens is when we came across some sort of profiles on Instagram, LinkedIn, or advertisements, there are several advertisements on our websites, or you can say on the social platforms. And when you come across something is there that you liked actually, and you think that these shoes or these you can this particular pad or something, I like it really actually. So what you do is on that particular thing, you just click on it, but you don't know that behind that particular link was not actually the link to the website that you are going through, but actually it is containing a malware. So that's how they are advertising a particular malware, and you don't even know that you got scammed or you got. Nandini attendance we have already mentioned that you will be receiving later on. Do not ask it, guys, again and again. So yeah, that's how you are falling into the trap of something that you should not actually. So this is also one of the example, guys, that you can look after. And man in the middle attack, guys, everyone knows. And man in the middle, it is itself stating that there is something, let's say from one person to another person. Let's just take an example, and let me just mark it over. Let's say this is some person, guys, don't go on my drawing because I'm not using my stylus and pen pad right now. I'm just showing it to you in a particular manner. Just avoid my drawing and avoid it. Just sorry for my bad drawing. Yeah, good old MITM. Exactly. You can say this is portion number one and this is portion number two. And what actually happens over here is that the data is the person one and person. Oh, I by chance used tab button. Yeah, person one and this is person two actually. And the data when while the data is being transmitted from one person to another person over here, what's happening, guys? There is a person in sitting in the middle of both of these person, and when the data is being transmitted, well, we are going to learn MITM also. Not fully, but I'm just giving you an example that how people scam you in turning all that stuff. Let's say the person sitting in the middle of both of the person one and two, you can say sitting in between of both of these, manipulates the data that is being transmitted and sends the link which is malicious actually. So that's how man in the middle attack also leads you to scam sometimes in social engineering attacks. So this is also one of the you can say major example of getting into the trap of social engineering. Bug bounty program, what do you mean, and what are you trying to state about this, John? I didn't get your point. Elaborate a little bit so that I can tell you about bug bounty program. And voice phishing, guys, on the day first of our session, we have discussed that how people change their voice, and basically what happens in that actually, that in that particular thing a person tries to change your voice and make you looks like they are a legitimate person sometimes, or you can also say, as it is also mentioning that the scenario occurs when a caller leaves a strongly worded voicemail that urges the recipient to respond immediately and to call another phone number. These voicemails are urgent and convince the victim, for example, that their bank account will be suspended if they don't respond. So that's what basically is wishing, guys. They are trying to manipulate someone using a legitimate, either the legitimate voice or something. Over the call they are trying to manipulate the person using some really bad thing, you know, manipulative tricks. Mobile phishing, SMS, that's the old and the fraudulent SMS that we have seen a lot in the earlier stage of our lives. That's linked, given several examples of phishing emails. Yeah, exactly. Evil twin Wi-Fi, guys. Evil twin Wi-Fi is also one of the oldest trick of manipulating people into giving your information and getting, because this occurs when the free Wi-Fi access points are spoofed. Because on the airports, on some public places, what are the prerequisites of for the bug bounty, guys? Right now we are not discussing about the bug bounty. You guys are taking me somewhere else. I can see that actually. That's not a good thing, guys. You're distracting me to move on to another topic. Actually, I also wanted to discuss about book bounty, but that's not a good thing, you know. So in over here, you can see evil twin and Wi-Fi. When basically you are in a public place and you use a public Wi-Fi, those points are sometimes spoofed. They are as unspoofed. I have already told you they are like redirected to some other point of another point of stuff. So that's how evil twin Wi-Fi works, guys. They are gathering all the information from that particular source, or you can say sort. Malware, we have already discussed, guys. And session hijacking is something, guys, when you are into a particular browser and you by chance left your browser into a public cafe, just like that you left it, just similarly you forgot to log out. What happens is you come at your home place, but if there is any sort of session hijacking problem, or you can say the bug is available into the company of session hijacking. So what can happen is you logged it out after coming from your place. What are the best sites where to learn bug bounty programs? To learn bug bounty, you can learn from several places. There are so many websites here, there are so many Twitter handles who especially teaches, there are so many articles, so many write-ups, guys, so many. Do not distract me, guys. Let me get back to the topic. So yeah, session hijacking is something when you just actually logged out from your website, and what happens is actually you actually get out of it, but the page, or you can say the website you logged out from your system, didn't get logged out from a publicly available cafe or public source where you actually went out. And that's how that's gonna create a mess in your case. You will be boomed. CEO fraud, we have already discussed. Fake websites are, guys, one of the major reasons that we people fall in trap. Link manipulation, we have already discussed how people just fall into the trap for the spoofed version of the website. And you can say the link manipulation. Quishing, this word might look a little new to you guys, but quishing is also a kind of phishing attack, guys, where this happens with the QR codes, that you are using some sort of QR code, but behind that QR code is either a malware, or either a or you can say either some different frauds, websites, links, something like that. So question is something that should we connect to public Wi-Fi? I wouldn't suggest, but in case if you are somehow connecting and it's really important for you, use VPN, guys. That's going to help you a lot. Public Wi-Fi is not preferable all the time. Are you going to give us a world scenario of those attacks? World scenario, real world scenario, if we say. I wanted to show you, but I am not able to find that website actually. So these are some of the phishing email examples, guys, that you can look for. And you can understand there are 50 phishing email examples. You can see there are actually 50 phishing email examples, but I don't think that I should be getting over this particular stuff. 10 you can see this also, 10 real phishing email example scams. Let's see over this, then we'll be heading. Yes, exactly, that's interesting actually. Look, guys, the number one here, I'll be showing you the real world scenario, as John said, or and you can see we pop up with a website that is actually showing us the real world scenarios. You can see over here the social media phishing emails, that how basically it happens, and how basically social media phishing emails are make you a trap, make you a victim to such sort of scams. You can see there is a LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn email that you have received, and there is an urge for you to take immediate actions to prevent an account from being disabled or deleted. One such example is this, guys. You can see over here, you can see, let me just zoom it out. Yeah. Dear LinkedIn customer, we are currently upgrading our systems to bring enhanced features to our LinkedIn profile and account experience. As a result, your account is temporarily unavailable, which shows an urgency, guys, that yes, still it's not safe, Srijan. It's still not safe. Public Wi-Fi is not that safe that you think actually. So here you can see there is an option which there is an specific node given, fail to upgrade your account, it will be automatically closed. So which means it is showing which is it is showing actually an urgency to do so, that you should upgrade your account as soon as possible, else it will be automatically closed and you won't be able to do so. If we, you can say you have to write down, you can see they have specified the information which they have which they're actually requesting, that is email, that is password, unconfirmed password once again. So guys, why would a company would give you this particular stuff? Why a social platform will ask you such information to enhance their information? No, that's not going to happen. So this is definitely an urgency as well as a trap, asking for your sensitive information. These are the red flag, and you can see how we are able to relate from particular red flags that we discussed yesterday, and able to see a real world case over here, that how people fall into such sort of scams, and how basically these phishing emails make you to fall into scams, and they actually do this. How do they actually do this? So let me just get back to it. How to tell this is a phishing email. In this LinkedIn scam, you can see the user's name isn't specified. Exactly. Because they have directly given the LinkedIn customer, which is one of the biggest red flag, guys. You can see over here. They haven't given the name of a particular LinkedIn user, and they have mentioned that, dear LinkedIn customer. It could be anyone, guys. Exactly. Yes, exactly, Pawan. Now you know it because we have discussed some of the red flags. But if you are a common user, if you are a normal person, you might fall for this trap, definitely, who do not have this information. That's why knowing about the red flags and technical indicator is really really crucial. And now I guess the description that we discussed yesterday about the technical indicators and all of the stuff is really helping out us. Getting my point, guys? Now over here you can see that they have which means it's likely sent to multiple email addresses in bulk. As I stated, sometimes a an email goes to a spam because they are sent in a form of bulk, guys. So you can see over here that how this basically goes into the spam, and why is it mentioned as in spam sometimes, and you don't even get to understand that why is it actually in spam, because they are sending it in a bulk format, they are sending it in bulk manners. And there are multiple grammar issues as well, which is not that and also the LinkedIn do not use such format of using capital letters or something like that. So this shows a lot of green red flags, guys. Here you can see the business name is in all capital letters throughout the email, which is not their trademark. Absolutely, LinkedIn doesn't always use total, you can say, capital words or capital letters. So that's also biggest red flag. So that's how you can understand. LinkedIn will also never ask you for the password via email. That's what I stated, guys. That LinkedIn or some sort of official websites or domains wouldn't ask you your passwords via an email, your email address, or you can say confirming your password through the email. Even in the previous certificate received from DevTown were in spam. Exactly, because they were sent in bulk, but that was actually not spam, guys. So that's why there is a whole lot of a difference between spam and phishing emails, that you should know how to differentiate between spam and phishing emails. I guess this is making sense, that why you should always differentiate, because sometimes it could be possible that that particular email is important, but that by chance went into the spam. That phishing is to lure the person into handling. Exactly, John, exactly. So moving on to the second thing, I'll be showing you PayPal phishing emails, and that comes up to the point recently that I have. You ever pulled off a phishing test that actually worked? To be honest, while we were learning, I was practicing my network security expert sessions and training program. I We did actually. Our teacher told us to do so, and our teacher taught us to do so. We did it. We did it. So here you can see, guys, there is a PayPal phishing email, and recently I have shown you one PayPal phishing attack as well that came up to me. And what is Telegram bot and Telegram bot? Pavan will discuss it later on. For now, we'll have to focus on this, because if we will leave all this stuff, we wouldn't be able to carry up each and every topic today. We have to learn this. So let's just focus on this particular stuff right now. You can see over here PayPal phishing emails. Yesterday and day before yesterday, I have shown you a video from my YouTube channel, guys. Basically, and the same email was there, guys. It was stating PayPal. It was saying that there was an information related to financial stuff, and they have said that you have made this information there, and they have mentioned one particular number in that, guys. Instead of an email, they have mentioned a particular contact number. And if it is from PayPal, guys, why would they be sending me a contact number instead of a email? That's fishy, right? That's suspicious. So that's how you basically understand about such sort of phishing emails as well. So here you can see this PayPal account also, this PayPal email also shows something like that: you have 24 hours to solve problem, or your account will be permanently disabled. Private VPN into how to change private IP address in virtual machine. Huh? Private IP address of virtual machine VPN into public. Didn't got your question, Imanshu. Could you please elaborate more so that I can explain you better? Till the time you write it down, can AI bots perform? Yes, they can. AI bots are nowadays too much using they are using the, you are they're doing like that. What is the best way to report against the phishing? Yeah, we'll be discussing that as well. Ma'am, will you please tell me what? Nandini, ma'am, unable to attend the remaining class because my net balance is finished. Can you give certificate? Nandini, you have to attend a full session. I cannot help you with this stuff, so I'm so sorry for that. You have to fill out the attendance sheet and you have to do everything. I can't help in that case. I'm so sorry for that. Moving on further, guys, we'll be discussing about the third that comes up as Amazon phishing emails. Basically, what happens is that you have mentioned these days many of us shop on Amazon regularly, as it mentioned. Yeah, we do. So many stuff we buy from Amazon, and Amazon scammers take advantage by this by sending emails that pressure recipients to act quickly and include links to fraudulent websites. AI is a really very dangerous, Kevin. And you can see basically we don't even use simulators, guys, nowadays. As I was discussing, I was telling you about a simulator, now that we will be discussing out simulator, that you can just basically use the simulator to craft a particular email regarding that a scam or phishing. But nowadays what's happening, they are just using AI and crafting such humane emails that's basically, you can say, looks so much real that you can't even differentiate whether it's AI based or whether it's normal human return, or whether it's coming from a actual domain or not. You cannot differentiate. Many times it happens, you cannot differentiate. So Amazon phishing emails, guys, includes links to fraudulent websites. Clicking these links can lead to malware infection or information threats. Guys, hold on a little bit. I'll take all of your doubts. For now, let's just focus on the. Oh my god, you guys have so many questions. How can we identify AI performing phishing or hacker? Any specific tool? How does a phishing attack differ from other social engineering methods like pretexting or baiting? Pretexting and baiting is basically to lure, and phishing we basically use, guys, ki phishing we did a phishing attack, we provided with the link, we provided, and we are luring. Basically, these are all the sort of social engineering. They are part of engineering, so they look similar only. They are just given the name differently. That's all. So how can we identify the phishing email that was created by an AI? Because AI can make a perfect phishing email now. Exactly, we are not able to. So that's why we always suggest that you should look for the sender address. You should break down a header into a particular manner. You should look for the blacklisting of the emails, whether this particular email or domain is somehow blacklisted somewhere or not. So that's how you can understand that, how basically we can verify it. Can AI do every which AI do by hacker? Hi, I didn't get your question, fairy tale. Just repeat it once again. So yeah, you can see over here there's an option of Amazon phishing attack, where it says that you have to fraud payment detection. We have detected a fraud payment, so you have to do one thing. You have to just make this update payment, and you that's how you will just lose your credit card details, credit card informations, and your data of related to finances. Your account is bank account will be compromised. So that's how you can see how to tell this is a phishing email. This Amazon phishing emails come from a suspicious email address. First of all, you can see over here that it is showing definitely a suspicious email address. Over here you can see this, guys. There is an option declone, and I don't know, whatever blah 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 you can say. So that's how you can get to understand about this. Google Doc scams, we have already discussed it previously in the IRS phishing. This is one of the major. What is it, ma'am? If technology grows evolving, we will be in the world where we start to doubt ourselves. Exactly, Srijan, that's right. Up to now I completed 60% of attendance. Tomorrow also possible, so in total 80. Also linked to complete the project. 100% should be there. Creative bite, I can't help in this. So you can understand it this way. And IRS is one of the major, particular, you can say, attack theft happening nowadays, that you are receiving a text identity theft coming to your email, and you are being given a particular link to complete your information. Like, you can look over here, internal revenue systems. So that's boom, guys. That's doom, actually a doom. The subject at the top doesn't match the content. I'll share this link as well, guys, so that you can look after it as well, because we have to cover up one more thing today, as I promised you. So let me just do that. Yeah, here it goes. Just give me a second. I am in the metrics. I didn't get what you want. Thank you. So bye. Oh, all right, creative. No worries. You can leave if you want. That's not a force to you. But if you guys are here for attendance only, I don't think that it's good to. Guys, you guys are really asking for attendance only. You guys came here only for attendance, I feel like. You guys are only here for attendance, seems like. First of all, bookmark this particular link that I have shared with you, so you can go through this. Then I'll share the link as well, guys. Just go ahead and do it. Yeah. Then here we are going to discuss about the some of the. It's an article. It's not full. All right, no worries. Can AI do the give all data passing things where hacker needs for their work? Yeah, they can actually. They do. They do, fairy tale, they do. Let me also bookmark this, guys. Yes, ma'am, I'm only for attendance here, but I have watched all lectures later due to my exams in college. Uh, Guys, seems like I can't help you much in that case. Because if you guys are only for attendance, I don't feel that's beneficial for either you or for me as well. No worries. Yeah, we'll discuss the defensive mechanisms tomorrow. What will be a fine? You'll have to create some sort of phishing email. You have to choose a domain, and you can choose a particular domain which looks fishy, something like that. I'll discuss that with you tomorrow. Don't worry about that. I will discuss about the defensive mechanisms as well as, you can say, about the project tomorrow. Please share your channel link. I'll subscribe your channel. Sure, Aman, I'll share. Just give it a second, guys. Let me first of all stop sharing. Just give me a second. Yeah, here we go. You'll have to create a report, guys. Here you go. You can see this channel if you want to. I have shared the link. You can go ahead. And after this, I'm sharing attendance link, guys. And when I share the attendance link, do not message, do not text in the comment section, because it will be lost, and you guys will be. Ma'am, can you also provide internal? I didn't get it. Just give me a second, guys. Let me share the attendance link with you guys first. Provide internship in cybersecurity under your guidance. Himanshu, to be honest, I am thinking to bring something. You can follow me. You can follow me on LinkedIn, and I'm thinking to bring something really interesting in the upcoming future. I am thinking to build my own business as well, side by side. I don't know what I'll be doing, but yeah, you can ask me after that. Yeah, I'm sharing the link. Do not just, yeah, do not post anything now, and fill the attendance form as soon as possible. Then I will ask your doubts, and we'll sort it out. Guys, first of all, fill the attendance form, then I'll answer your questions. Go ahead fast. I'm waiting for you to fill up your form, attendance form. Else later on the stage, you will be saying that we didn't get the link, and I don't want to hear that. Go ahead, guys. Fill out. Till the time, let me also scroll my phone. That's what we all do in our free times, right? I have nothing to see in my phone actually. I'm citizen, but I don't actually have some anything to look at my phone. My phone is empty, nothing else. For what? Sarang, for what are you saying that I should pin the link in the chat? For what you are saying? Attendance is already. If you received an email saying you won Employee of the Month asking you to click a link to claim your free coffee mug, would you click it? Be honest, no, not at all. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that, Vinod. Good to know, guys. If you're done, yes, I'm watching reels. No, I don't. Your profile link. All right, let me share my profile link as well, because many of you have stated this LinkedIn profile. I'll share it just a second, guys. Okay, now you can go. For what freebies you are asking, I have shared my link. You can just see over here. For what freebies you are asking, guys? Sayantan is asking some freebies. I have to say that right now I don't have any freebies. Good to know. Lectures करते करते कब 4 days complete हो गए पता नहीं चला. That's a good thing ना Piyush, that you don't get to know that you have completed 4 days of your journey. That means the sessions were interesting and you guys enjoyed the session and studying. That's a good thing then. So go ahead, ask your doubts. I'm open to your doubts now. Okay. What if you really gonna? I'm gonna ask HR personally then. What sort of message is that? Thank you, Fahad. For the real reward, I'll go and confirm personally to the HR if there is something like that. Pavan, botnet is actually, you can say, a sort of bot working. It's also related to AI only. In Telegram bot, people create their own bot so that they can get to do the work instead of doing they instead of themselves doing this particular task. So can you tell me what is incident response? Incident response is that, oh guys, you guys have already started. Oh my god, yeah, I have already received so many. So yeah, if it is like just give me a second. So, yeah, Khushi have asked about the incident response. Khushi, incident response, something, let's say if you received any vulnerability, you will be indicated as soon as possible and you have to react, you have to respond. So you'll be checking and analyzing each and every response that is coming to your tool and to your website. And if seems to be any high indication or low indication or medium indication, you're going to take care of that. Thank you for attendance, ma'am, and get well soon. Thank you, Fact Frenzy. I don't know your name. We will get a chance in the future to take any class by you, ma'am. Like boot camps are going to come along after this as well. This boot camp as well as ahead. You are going to get other boot camps as well. Then tell how to prevent from AI. How to prevent from AI? You have to check it manually, and you have to use virus total tools and each and every stuff. The links, you can check the links or the embedded attachments inside of it. You can see that. I'm interested in lecture. Meher Singh. That's good to know, Meher. Guys, just give me a second, guys. Let me get you to your questions. Time based rewards like voucher. Yeah, you should not fall for that scam. That is the biggest scam. Yes, that's what I'm stating in this particular whole session. It is very difficult to getting job as beginner. Will you suggest anything regarding this? Just work on your skill set and keep on applying for jobs as much as you can, because that's how you can get to help. Ma'am, yesterday my attendance link was not open. You that might have been the back end issue. I can't help in that case. That was, but botnet is harmful and telegram bot is not that much harmful. Yeah, that's what I said na, ki, they uses botnet in order to make their work easy. So it's not always ki sare botnets are going to be difficult, no, or harmful, no. That's not how it works. I have messaged the admins and told my genuine problem, but they didn't check which was the internet shutdown in my country. 11th class, 10th and 11th class, please guide. All right, I'll try to contact the team, Abdul. Don't worry. As if I'll get something from them, I'll definitely help you out. If not, then I'll be. I'm sorry in advance for that. Zahe, for which topics? You can say vulnerability, enumeration, some stuff like that. I cannot give you a whole full heads up, but yeah, let it be a little interesting, and let it be a little suspense so that you guys join at least. Any giveaway for this boot camp? Not yet. I have thought, but if you want, you can. I'll provide you. I'll think of it. If my giveaway is still in the zone, I'll definitely let you know. Sarang. Yesterday my attendance, I can't. I have already told. Thank you, ma'am. The session were too much interesting. You're welcome, Piyush. AI versus human is really scary. We humans have hit X in our own leg. Exactly, Surgeon. That's totally right. Could please a light on imagery how I can explore it. Meher, you can just open up. You can see if you're on a particular website and you see a such a sort of vulnerability or technique, or you can say being used over there, you can just go ahead in that, and you can look after that what mitigation tools you can use, what mitigation techniques you can use. So that's going to help you, and you can get to know information about that as well. Will other future link will be provided in the current community? After, I am not sure, I'm not a part of the community, and they update it on their LinkedIn, I guess, a LinkedIn page. I guess you can go and check for the LinkedIn page. What I have already told, Telegram bot, Joji Babu, I don't know about it. As a beginner, it required 1 to 2 years of experience. Yeah, they require, but keep on applying still. If your skill set is good and you're giving a good interview, they'll definitely look after your resume, your skill set, your interview. They will definitely go for it, Himanshu. Homograph attacks, basically, how shall I tell you, homograph attacks are some sort of attacks which look something and appears to look like something, and happens to attack like something. So these are some different sort of attacks. I tried to work on GoFish tool, then I feel it's little bit tricky. Yes, it is little bit tricky. That's why people have transformed and moved on to, you can say, AI based, and I preferably do not always use Go Fish tool or such stuff. I don't do simulation work of fishing and stuff, but I have a pretty good knowledge of fishing and stuff, so I know how to analyze them. That's why I have my own course over this particular, you can say, phishing and email security of 6 hours, I guess, somehow, and I have that. Well done, ma'am. My question is, how can social engineering research, LinkedIn public posts, even photos we use to craft they use your personal emails, guys. From LinkedIn and public posts, they get to know your personal interest, and from photos they get to know that from which places you have been, and what are your interest in those photographs. So that's how they will craft such a convincing email and phishing messages that you will definitely fall for trap, because your information is highly sensitive over there. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Mega. See you tomorrow. I have sent it here only, Sakshi, in the comment section. I have pinned it for like 15 minutes all around. Really enjoyed your session. I attended. Oh, that's nice, Saurabh. You're welcome. Thank you for this. You're welcome, Surgeon. No worries. Thank you, ma'am, and feel very lucky to learn. You're welcome, Kaushalish. You're welcome. Is there any social media pages so I can stay alert? For what, Fahad? Like for boot camps, you can go on LinkedIn and you can search for DevTown page. You'll be able to get to know from there. Thank you for your welcome, Priceless. Ma'am, I didn't receive any attendance link. Please help me. Sakshi, I have already shared it. Dilip, your bootcamp. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dilip. That's my pleasure teaching you guys as well. I'm going to take the temp ISCCC. If I may, I get your guidance. It could be great. Yeah, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll definitely try to help you out. This lecture refresh all theory I read in PPT and textbook. Yeah, that's why boot camps are helpful. Can take any other boot camp. Yeah, there will be other boot camps as well, you can join them. How do we start as a bug hunter? Do we have any dedicated? I am planning to create a course for that, but you can look for Udemy other courses as well for bug hunting. But I'm thinking to create one of my own course sooner or later, guys. For networking, bug hunting, there are several courses I'm planning to come along, so you can look for them. Thank you, ma'am. I definitely watch your 6 hour training on this topic. That's a good thing, Aman. Um, Thank you. Thank you. Had a great time. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about the project and we have to submit it. Yeah, we are going to discuss about that as well as some defensive mechanism, Ritesh. All right, guys. Seems like you guys already enjoyed a lot. As tomorrow will be our last session for this particular boot camp. I hope that, yeah, until we meet again, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. I'll be really glad to have you on board for the upcoming boot camps as well. I wish to see you there as well. So we'll see you tomorrow. Are you tomorrow? Give. I am going to tell you a little bit about a project. Else, everything my team will be sharing with you. I'll dedicate each and everything to and tell everything to team, and they'll be proceeding further with it. Okay, I'll definitely do it. All right, hasta la vista. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Let's meet you tomorrow. We'll discuss upcoming stuff in the next sessions. See you tomorrow, guys. Till the time, take care. Bye bye, and have a good day. Bye, guys.